Malungin tuta Mr. Talam sen Happy Monday! Happy Monday! Guk maatemela family hour. Mang Weigel Bekrokul family hour. Atamal lingwatal gibal time. Mo alelak la. Odar sarngu. Tamal daswe. Dal morarubak kal Dios. Malurang asule. Lertial klabo. Kalbalwadra blur belaw. Tiri kan malurang asule ra mokte karingi. Riralidan mo other belaw. Adamal di makasay. Malgiri dal bloon mo. Kakatkak le. Kaubal tigaring. Yakasabak la. Malaway se. Meron ka ilal tutal. Ang ngaringi arto ko betsal okay kara familiar. Ang artiyang tara marali isir gigrel toktang ngal karbela Dr. Myra Adelbai. Madira kal artiyang Mr. Calvin Johanes ang ka todo ngalim na talang ara familiar lang ka tilov dra skura UOG tira kal kuam membral isir lang UOG milangal mo represent ra UOG ra conference. Was that in Denver? Yeah. Oo, in Colorado. Yay! Woohoo! Meron mo tialal mo, ring sir tialal tutaw, makma, ang tialal malm sa nga Mr. Johanes. Mr. Johanes, tim ko ra o ay sinma siya kawataang Nalgel boy gariger, mal ko ra, tirigel o rin ang sol ko ra mo, madangal kaw Iraw mo, ngatatu.
Okay, malungit tutaw Senator Senior dari malungit tutaw Salvador ay malangat-tangat tiyangan mo sa malolobanggela Senator Uduch ay langatil familiar lobanggela Dr. Myra Adelbai makangkli ka Calvin Johanes ngaligela Johan manina rap kulat tulang arbeet nga kauriyo ra ospital menur sel lobgor del sual mutru iraq ilang ako kauriyo lang ra public health del kukngarsel daw ara primary and preventive
care. Aman masalungan nga Mr. Johanes makabom mo ay sa nga niya ako ra upcoming evental kora mo concern ra family sa sponsoring ya adra hospital.
So lang Senator Senior yung kamamal kukngara primary and preventive hobanggela wa atol ma Faith ma Verna Pani, Mayunis, Sheila, Malmutil Bebira, Maldedicate, Redil Oriental NCD, Kuknot Chernra, Blular, Mogora celebrate World Diabetes Day. Not only Palawa, Ramurtra, Girel Uriol, Girela Sukal, Kadirigal Mobangela, Gilrestra, Blura Bluladal, Ukodar sa Bebira Urior, El Mogora Mitigay, raise awareness ra Atora Sukal. So, El Algire, Salvador, next year, 2019, World Diabetes, theme el Algir next, family and diabetes. So, tiasel malkora, wanate alak museng, elakdong o sige mongua ator ma wira sugal mo pangila family are, leng kados PSA del raise awareness ra family, leng familia dili kan matluwa role ringira support ti all nga ra tora management ra asugal prevent dire kan si ilmo aware kung seng raigel ko teletele la sugal el gira dal mo ngi that needs some medical attention nang dia ka dito ngil mo sel start tal kora mas mera sugal da baro hospital so tel gira luriol ti blam kat makli Senator Senior yun mo ringi sila sa patong November 10 mlaringi kikrel ko ra awareness campaign walkathon nagi ayamar ang nasasamal ko ra reach out telekor kami ding we had a good number adra pela adra hulping mabebira group sel metro net kay del walkathon sila sa ruday
o mira again morgue for the walkathon
ayum na ra kay del erong parque maralen mora hospital el mutel may
that's nice.
Man naringi ako ra mkikrel ko ra health messages el girela diabetes ang rawatar ma diri ka lubang same naringi ako kikrel ko system so we had a little bit of program after that ko ra di mo ay sel kung ngara ko krela diabetes el almaral may ingat tangata principal ra Harris el Mr.
Cliff Amul.
Amul am narsay.
Yuhu.
Mandire ka malo kami ngitigay ka kami mga limon kami medire ka luk mo share jal fair a school Harris.
Okay.
So rela malgiba mo otmok kani ang Salvador jal lugo ng yas el Wednesday agi mo mrura ko kigre lurior el health fair jang education fair mang education fair agi mo otmok kani agora ngarigel areas el lugar agi mo focus ka-detect diabetes, prevent diabetes, and managing diabetes. So, sa fair mo kora mga nigel section kora station or booth el kung ngasel section detection kung makaram detect so a lot of information pertaining detection ang asay ya mora management o sisikta mga diabetes mora detecting.
Yung morning Wednesday, November 14, 2018, ang morning again.
PCC Cafeteria rana en el Motu.
9 a.m. to 2 p.m. PCC
Yes.
Cafeteria.
Yes.
Melang silom ko masado hacemos mong detection yak al sum ko maldim edarngo malubeng kora selogi sa tuta yung maday kay gitel
imam.
Ngalil imam may kay kita information mo to over there say.
I say.
Ania kora tletara kora milsaudra detecting, preventing, and managing diabetes. Kora lo mention lo siyang malclarol ra family ra al sertiagi el program for this 1 year kora what observer niye mga niya kora mo ababier maluben booklet sa wasim karabol sa edal live healthy lives.
Mamsulang raungil kere Senator Senior self-care kamama dilegal obanggel se mongarigel booklet ra healthy recipe healthy cooking recipe chalbat publisher ngi so to kakakarusel telel omrul kal kola bakal nga part makal rebelaw mla malu sel celebrate the audience el oral ngaria booklet tertis so when they go home they have something else elo mesrik mo sel kuk mrul kal del wat yagit mla matabod be needs healthy.
Mr. Johanes, finally ako di eskat yang at ako mandim asang by the way tataliw ito nang karabo spam even though mal makita mang di ato ko rama lokot ta di mal na mom asang mangal ka nga school lagi da oriol makabisingim take it el morning el fair o del oriol ngani ako ra ate alal sibira adal ko ko nya ko ra smoothball wase makarang al sukuman tunang makarada rili triber mo dia kalsal makit para ya triber improve ngi ngania
sel tokor omrul kal mongaringia gigrel session ra agora omrul kal theory or demo not demo akora madaling ra gal tetelakal. We try to do a demo nding guk mo da so ending we do have those plate tagagit mo sa wakara size ringi asum kami ngara
portion
spam ngara tetelel omgu ko ringi. I'll be honest senator kita this mayor tagagit del tokora overweight and obese to be honest. So a lifestyle change dire tal marak mal dire malki gire del motmok ringi and we need that in a constant reminding ma support our family. So seguida agora direga agora o message yagi del la PCC ma cross state governmental nastat el mru legal tabletop garden ay maldita da and as far as I remember we applied one and kamadigim doon mga yasay yang mal strictly like only curie malun napngaklel. But having that around the house, aki di nga tunal me selki musekli yung me ukslay chiringi, rulim nga bangga yasay. So it's something that kumkaraw ringi mga mo sa mariaral and arangal kami have a lot of kids at the house. Tamla mo start tamsu bertial, emla mo karigikal water the napa every morning. So saya teligibel el desangal effort ma change el magigrel ngalgeda nga rablas el mes smooth So yes, fair ka mama. Mga nagigil education part na ngirak mo siya makaram na liya ko. Simple ko ra. Otoy man nga ablay. Tukon niyo akan sume. Ito ringin mo ko ra. Mo healthy. O sal maro. Why kikit.
Okay. At ako man masaw ko yung Mr. Johanes ako po the siya Dr. Myra Adelbai girelay gagil issues al mal NCD issues al mal chlorable water all time. Dira ka di ba mo ay si Dr. Adelbai si ka ngal ko rin ito wat ang parents ka.
Ito tao ang kila ka Dr. Myra Adelbai ngaligala sa Yugi Adelbai ma Mary Wenty. So, Makoryora Hospital, I'm one of the medical internists. And actually one of my best interest, or I would say passion, is regarding NCDs. Even working in the hospital, I'm always thinking of what are some of the factors, or how can we help people once they leave del hospital, what's going to happen to them, and what can we do to help. So one of the reasons why I'm so excited is because I absolutely believe in information is, it's a tool. Information is key, it's power. So I think the more we open up this dialogue to talk about NCDs, risk factors, not only in personal level but as a community level, it will actually improve more of our awareness and our motivation to try to improve it.
Mangkakita mo lang siya lo marang alwasi sil wal klo beto ka to tengel girela ay kay el tokoira NCD ang musubi edal lungil mga tmokla batinge di ko example er tegi den kay kita maltmaro yang artia agim la do el masad rame sure el tutaw okore nyamlol masadra sel blabol gi dal marusar gi sel de su galib la bol gire del marusar gi del la ba insulin mang nga kamal lulum das lo sisil of labor shegi del orus ingla kamwablam give up ling you're gonna die really fast mal mred ako dalim may engay del violation na sindiang mal se mal mal marusa yagi del insulin and still have a healthy malmol ma lungila klangarakal so maka karikik la gire like I give you diet tarkaw.
Okay. That's a very good information and verify. So let's just start over with health profile Belao in regards of our risk factors. So in relation to marasukal specifically, I think the most common factors that we normally talk about nutrition choices of food, how we eat them, how we cook them. Number 2 is also physical activity. How much are we exercising or every other day of the week? And then the other factors including chronic conditions whether or not high blood or hypertensive, and cholesterol levels or lao. So in regards to our numbers or statistics it's very interesting. So I don't know if anyone was aware of this, but based on a survey, it's a hybrid survey that studied a population over a year. Temle released 2017. So these are recent data. So one thing I really noticed that stood out specifically at nutrition. According to the surveys, less than 5 servings of fruits and vegetables per day. 90% of us are not getting enough fruits and mayasaya. Okay. That's quite significant.
Makakita lo siyang ultoy o masubal mlaringil gila o mga lir kita other belaw okoti wal basin. Adia ka do nga ayasay ma arod.
And I got marokosili sodas, what did they have out there? Poca iced tea, strawberry milk tea. So these are all sugar sweetened beverages. So according to the survey, the statistics reveal that 3 out of 4 adults, at just 70% of our community are consuming at least one sugary beverage drink a day. Come to imagine that. 3 out of 4. Oy.
Lagi ko ng artiyang what Mr. Talang, so Mr. Johanes, Dr. Adelbai, mga kaludo.
So,
Tere, kita mali Marcos.
oh, man.
Ngakamal na kurang ngalgi kay gyud mo poison matara
Oy.
mali maral may sentas. Uk mo namli poison.
Marang.
Gigi del Marcos lilo.
Yes.
Right.
It's and the alarming thing is about nearly half, like this is 43%, consume more than 2 drinks a day. Wow. Daily. So every day. So we need to move towards a more we have to move towards a more natural
kaman sula Dr. Adelbai mdalutulo maklat kar adam maradil alwase aldo mang tianga family and diabetes gira del make those choices for our kids letir kal ngalgeda dom karuretir man si edal controla via o mangalir mengira del modia kadoli mamberko se mo mali mamungur maral.
Oo. So the interesting note is I get an age group that's more susceptible to drinking a lot of sugary drinks. At tigil nga ra 18 and mo 24 age. So that's, do we follow
18 to 24 tigil sige del age Mr. Talam sa domda sulma se we're invincible.
Oh yeah. Milk coffee.
Yeah, that's sad.
Right.
So tiel truy ara creer al moralu me ara creer te yidolom subul mlania miltir mutirigegit tirgel mal patokortir el ngarsegi del age 18 and 24 tirge amlima amargosililum malubi gayidel aldolgel mo poison.
I got poison. So the next factor is physical activity or exercise. 49% of adults are reporting that they're having low level of physical activity. I mean to say not too much exercises.
Nakaulchis wala al sel Matya tedo are makrol adults sa mga 18 and more babe population and gider belaw o ma etil ba center tier almost tedo are makrol
almost half.
Pero kung ada bela tirgel makrol tedo or tirge diagal exercise.
Right. And this is a very important thing because physical activity, it reduces risk of obesity. It also creates your body so sensitive to insulin. We'll talk about that soon, though.
Mal trouble ko la exercise ang usugi del mendiak de salmo maklo. Obisa mo toklora fate.
Yes.
Kadalabuin nga dirgor kalkaltan. Obesity.
So in regards to obesity, our statistics are very mal-alarming. So I get overweight and obesity statistics. It's 73 population again overweight and obese.
Ya kombir nga sisay aling wakuwi them edel basent. Rara adra belaw. 73% ang chlor tedo agita other belaw overweight and obese.
Yeah, so going on to chronic conditions incidence, or I would say the number or percent population diagnosed or self-reported and perhaps undiagnosed diabetes and sukal at 22%.
Ang luy merul basentra. Total population
this is the total population at 22%. Yeah, tirigel hypertension, high blood, overall 33%. Yeah, estimated undiagnosed hypertension at 16%.
So high blood at 16%, sukal at 22%. Yeah,
cholesterol 5%. So it's not too bad actually when you think about it. And then, so let's break down statistics of diabetes. So one thing that I really find alarming tigel pre-diabetics, meaning to say sukal, not yet. And their percentage according to TEL study is 36%. So that's roughly, you could round that up in more 40%. So the alarming thing is tigal population. If we don't keep them controlled, if we don't reverse their diabetes, and that will add up onto what we have already.
Mabito ko na roughly dungol, let's say 17,000 na population are given. You know, we fluctuate between 17,000 and 20,000 and then kung da sakli nga silwas in 17,000 or sa number gide lang. Kung 40% sa gide 17,000 al tiri gide sa edak mulwa sa at risk ang magplate and diabetes. Kita mga adura elol multelal al dartal elol multelal al dartal tirka malkiril nga niya nga la family seldo mang global kulti family wala sa the mom and the lam sister ka brother ang angko trangaligem mang tiang amal klol giredal.
It is, and I think everybody would know at least one or two person in our family with diabetes. So it's starting to be a big epidemic.
It's an epidemic. Epidemic epidemic.
It just means that we're seeing higher numbers than what we should. And it's mal interesting because I was recently reading this paper that was released back in 2008, malabing 2009, and this was written in response to the increasing epidemic in NCD, and it really states that, and this is a very interesting statement, a strong statement, which I feel we should bring this back up, is, you know, we're dealing with a generation that potentially could die before their parents because of chronic diseases. Sukal is it's the most common. Diabetics and other NCDs is the common causes of death, especially rela.
Mga kita toktan mulkol mulwa say kay gidel diabetes, hypertension, nagidal other NCD related diseases. Akol tari ela albalade sang alwasing sabi langal almred almosmer malubang mred almav radamal malubeng dalal. Malulak mula si Waya nga hindi ka kaya talaga rasis ka sa ngabaw. Sabi ekal nga kal udu marang tigal baby rangal kila talaga rasis ka. Almadra o era almadaling malklungang tegi del to era NCD. Yeah, a lot of young people you hear their 50s. Kay makma.
So it's just an unfortunate thing to see, and I hope that in the future, with future activities, they'll improve numbers. And I really do feel that we need to reach out specifically in more trigel, I would say the youths and those with risk of prediabetes, so that's they'll prevent sugal ma other NCDs. So
mangira the load your lo kabay malu betol sis akat trigel dirga kabol sugal and din kloate elirel mong trigel nga pre diabetes stage men sabi if they're overweight able sabi stobel arterial will exercise make good choices ra kalir malaka bol ser madit kuramla calculate 73% suma doba 17,000 in malklol number to over 12,000 alaf. Overweight. Obese and other belaw.
Oh no.
Ay ka nga ngaral sila family sergid maldumang malgide dal mo klakare mo oy ay
Oo.
Oh, wow, over 12,000 other belaw.
I know, that's a lot.
Ito malvat to
Yeah, okay, so going back to diabetes, so the main question is, what is diabetes? So meaning to saying blood sugar levels at ngarbabe, it's too higher than what we want it to be. And there are two main reasons for being this. So number one, which really defines type 2. So there are two types.
Two types of diabetes.
There's many types, but the main ones that we mostly discuss type 1, type 2. Yeah, I think the common type type of diabetes with our population is type 2. So meaning to say process insulin.
Okay. Madam mosmer tiyak abatingin mo tiyak si lungil may process
asukal insulin or hormone process asukal
hormone siya abatingin niya girel process of sukal.
So this is what you call insulin resistance. Yeah, risk factor for that. It's definitely overweight and other metabolic process.
So overweight, sige di amal suma da malo brao den kloate elle del musukal rulia batinga da modekal si elungil utmok la sukal si sibral sila batinga.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then eventually there will be a time when your body must produce insulin because it gets so tired trying to produce enough it'll compensate the sugal. So that's a very important part that we need to educate the public, because once we reach that stage, this is the point in time when agi mo start to insulin. It's not a failure of treatment, it's not a failure of how you eat and stuff like that, but it's just it's a natural process of diabetes.
Ma aldo ma mo start al moruso al si sa insulin al sila batinga da mo kal sa el producer
ni. So that's a very interesting fact that we need to really, because a lot of my patients at the Myra clinic, and they usually say, "Doktang malugila, daiter nga exercise. I take my medications. Hindi suka lading arbab." So when you reassess, you're like, okay, you've been diabetic over 10 years or so. So the natural progression is there will be a time when produce insulin. So you need to compensate or sort of give the insulin as an injection in health birthday.
Matial insulin na girel nga al sila patingin.
We do need it. Yeah, we need it.
Ado insulin nga al sila patingin. Masil sugo mang modia kal sila patingin del producer segi del tel patingin modia kal sila nga niya insulin ngi. Yal do mamru so ol nga sura patingin del el modia insulin ngi mang gutmok la gelu la insulin. Mga la insulin help breakdown rakal?
Oh yeah, you could. I wouldn't say specifically. You can say insulin help break down or sort of utilize the sugal. So if you don't have enough insulin, you don't. Your body as is. It needs the insulin to process it. That's a very good question, though. So, yeah. So there's another type of diabetes which we'll just mention briefly because it's also common. We see a lot of gestational diabetes. I'm sure you guys must have heard about it. It's diabetes during pregnancy. What happens during pregnancy is like hormones. You have such a increase in hormones, and then it creates a component of insulin resistance. So even though pancreas, the organ produces insulin, the hormones just makes your body sort of resistant to that. So it's only temporary, but interestingly, a very alarming statistic is once you have gestational diabetes, 35 to 60% will risk el-mosugal within the next 10 to 20 years. So we just have to take care of ourselves.
Masala toktang amla mentioner segi bial el tarataletal en sebe del guk mosugal en krela gestational diabetes pamodiol o gore mo dia ka segi del qalbiol lerqa ule como o hormones ka mo del
Yeah, I wouldn't say out of whack, but hormones in a sense it makes your body resistant to insulin.
More resistant to insulin when gina mo maruso mang makura dio ay silo nga kablo ay say.
Okay.
So 35 to serabolo ko wargi palingge lastal ngalge kaya lo dire kan lo gestational diabetes akmal madangali omar ko rin Ilang mo mga lago ko rawase. So how do you control? What can we do to help?
Yes. So controlling meaning to say we have to just make our lifestyle changes. So the main focus in regards to staying healthy really focuses like we mentioned, nutrition, staying active, regular follow-up with your doctors, and early screening. And of course, medication. If you also diagnose sukal, I think it's really important to take your medications when you need to, absolutely, and connect with your doctors. Ask a lot of questions, be informed, and that's pretty much it. It sounds very simple, but it's really complex when you break it down. So I really want to emphasize that local foods are the best. I believe they are the best. Ongrao, lerbelao, ngigol, ma yasay, and it's a matter of portions. So I believe during Cell Health Fair, Calvin, there's going to be a lot of examples on what we can eat, what's available in out there that we can try. Yeah, number 2, I would generally advise all my patients to stay away from they're so sugary. I think some of them they contain 18 grams of sukal. And that's like, isn't that like 4 scoops of sugar? Literally in one ooy.
Oo. Kata para health fairing sabi ulo hotel
Yeah.
waisay. Ko ba mange wa ko be ngusel ngul makadaruro bi tar strawberry milk o ore o
How
tay
much
gali di
sugar
sa
is
sugar
Myra
al nga al sel tel strawberry milk.
O yung nga rin yung using display board
Ooy.
o maglila suka lang asar mo. Wali mong tea, for example, yung nga rin you'll be surprised how many sugars.
I feel like there's 6 or 8 scoops in lemon tea.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's a lot.
More so you can actually see how many white sugar are there.
I know. I think they range 18 grams in sukal, and I think the highest I've seen Monster. You know, I was reading the label. It's like 32 grams in sukal. I feel that's like equivalent to 8 spoons. I think. I got these two.
Kami sama kita al monster mo.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Margarita. So, and that said, akmal wasing maldi tegi di legal sugary drinks ay gal marcos anti siya mal clove a contribution ni mora ay kay gidi unhealthy lifestyle so madamal ngil maklol marcos.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Akmal masulang itok tangay gamral di bladrings wasing gidi dal mga onrar belaw ayasay otoy malnigala. Hindi kala ko kaya Mr. Johanes. Kami tingin mo siyang malmaring lang okla. Mangumisin de ser de yung atche kargida ako tal barara ay imol bekal paras ma imol gay sel mal. Mela sel ko kway sel ta ngaraway kay gidel situation. Ang oy nga ya sal se dal malal marasel karde energid malungin. Tisel for otoy maungraw lel sumata teorya man ti kate el dalog share si ing sige dawal ko ra biyo tara le se dal mred el gut maktin mo mistriar malgir ang ara ko ra se el offer ngir el mortirge gidi el parents ma obli el mal lutoy ra sige dal geisel mal kal
Sa question Senator abo cancer tilang in so mo reference rang kagi de Dr. Gregory Dever. Sera mental conference ang mention ak museng role ra atam para apply labang kailangan kama adil ka misi atora palti reng atora kaldo ma atora ulam su. So akpadek museng kada madangek musar ata ti masaluryo ra ngal kangara school. Ding selmer apply take that effort be part of that family thing berula kal albil malake sa will time sa emel rula kal lo yasay ma kokora be part of that cooking session but at the same time where the family marangal ka maatilang arablaya so not only rulia kal lo yasay mo ngira patangem at the same time hindi kal ngari omrelil kirela at tulungal karakaw dial ngarang kadir murte gigi del tokara quantity yang severa time kada tokal adam kada yasu kada mara meng dito nga rokol beklat ning selbo da karikikal kuko tokara am aror malubo da karikikal kuko da siat libel ya sal mar odoy adoruro odoy minda sal mal dili kal kuktibe orda di me gilo nga osael mga ringilo nga yasay so ngigi da gel kora atam namo kora Mlamos mo ay let's say fast food type thing.
I know, yes.
Ay mo arara already yung bagel malag gire may mga mlamo mare. Ning kita mal we have the power to really akal kita omisrit musin kada kamal yoring din kita maruring ya can put those into it so we have that. So,
yes, absolutely.
Kaya senator ako ra di.
Akmal what alay fra ela ma klangar kare makot talaga tangat da makaluri ra bang kempre gi mga ka mampekal silsil gi mo nga ay tali katsu Bekal kam siya every night tagi mga sasibir katsuwo, mabalatak kal katsuwo. Mak-remember na kalmul mga lasin, chamaman mga spa, chamaman mga karubaw. And now look you back, kamaran na uwi, alam ko di,
you're so lucky.
Mabalatak kal katsuwo, mga sasibir na every night. Kailang meron ko na namotiak sa igit yan. Al-tealal ko ra mga way gigit yan kalra. Ang payong sindali. Mal ka makamal masal mla ko ra o ay sir sa igit al-tealal sa edrolik kal mal kal talgiban mo. O niya as either niya sal o bang kal fried.
Kal salmal di rodo.
Kita rodo de tokta. What
Yeah.
can you say about fried foods?
Fried foods, I think we need to think about them in moderation. Fried foods, because remember when we're frying them in oil, we're exposing our body to saturated fats. Saturated fats, they actually accumulate eventually in our arteries, and they can cause because like arteries in the heart and or some a vessel in tulum, so it causes like risk of stroke and heart disease.
Sige na mata mo baloko takmulwa si selta mo ang gigidal blockage.
Oh yes, so they do intervention. So when we refer patient in Mo of Island, they do like angiogram, so they inject dye sa vessels, and then if there's a blockage, the mo insert stent opener ni.
Bang ay matiging mo sa selsu matamal klowal fried food sa dongang esegi dati al mo pile up al ubang mo kloway kay gidil blockage legal law ka mo fill up by get vessels ra sila.
I imagine like if you're frying some food and then when you pour it down the sink. Yeah, I was thinking when you pour it down the sink, it kind of clogs it. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about the same concept with our hearts. They accumulate and then it gets blocked. So that's the main reason for heart attacks.
I see. Wow. Ngani ako kasi amal share itok tangal wasi ka telo ay lo sing ngani clinic ka maka omisrar ars me ano ngani gil ko ra bla tigal bloel ko ra question sir adre ko.
Thanks. That's a very good topic as well. So I think I do get a lot of different questions. One of them can I go back to normal? There'll be a point in time where exercise and diet, can I just stop taking the medications? So that's a very tricky question. And the answer I would say is also a very tricky answer. So interesting. Pre-diabetes phase, then
Pre-diabetes na dinga mo lima.
Yes, I would say you're not taking medications all the time, but you have an elevated blood sugar. So there's a certain criteria. So we can actually diagnose you as a pre-diabetic. So once it reaches a stage, then we can say, will revert back to normal. We can try our best with lifestyle management. Some end up below I actually have to be honest. But there is a chance once you're in that pre-diabetes stage, you can go back. Once start the more diabetes stage, meaning to say there's a certain percent of your body that cannot control or cannot metabolize insulin, then unfortunately they'll normal, but you can control as best as you can.
Melang sumang kamla mo statan malimakar, hindi ka maasukal. Hindi ka siya manmutan mo ngil. Sa tungil lang bulol kasi dahil siya mutan malimakar. Gira mal di malamol mal control manage ngin, and then toktan siya mal kel makaterat al sumungil.
Yeah, I really do. I have a lot of patients diagnosed with diabetes for more than 20 years, and they're doing so good. I even have patients, my family insulin. I have aunties insulin, and they're doing so good. And the trick is really just we have to change our thinking. Yeah, we have to move forward with whatever we have, and don't let the diabetes beat us. Yes. I think that's the best thing
Wayal Halloween. Nga hatel mal tang okarte ni kaldi madak tara sukal la matukoy da sukal la moma da sukal you know ang bral bato ka horror stories al
There are.
la mang kamal masalo ay sulo say control rin si MLKL makatiya ka
Oh yes, and I think I see that we're the best population in Sibed and move forward and do better because our numbers aren't too bad. We access nowadays. We have better access to healthcare. So I think, and we're more informed. A lot of time we have internet access. We're getting smarter. So this is a really good chance for us to really slowly move forward and think about what we can do best to prevent. And at the same time, if we are diabetic, how do we change our attitude so that we'll move forward with this and not get worse at it, prevent diabetic complications again.
Kaya malatik mula si maral makasay maral siya dal albitra diabetes.
Oh yes.
Hindi gire le toktang Mr. Johanes al gire dal mo actively engage sa community maral mo rekal balo. Nga ulkom dimlak ora mga dato kami na susang ate kung sa mga role appointment.
Oh really?
Le ko sa kotel ato ko rawa do it's hard to get people to come in to the hospital. Diesel man so orang. Kita ko mambral kira dal ado outreach marada mo.
Absolutely.
Aware of diabetes.
Ito sa ida ko kara malukot tilay gidal question rada ko ra mo dekal puraw kru tala ko ra. Hindi ka sa dal ko komisnik musing dire kal ngari radal sorry ra. May group din dia kalau tengik mesin how do access
maybe the process
so malsapel di quadri kal dia wise sayel ko existing services sel kita marur el all time so el all time yung kita matadidul matengik misa OPD runs from Monday to Friday sel ngari walk in or kada call marul appointment for NCT clinic malu hindi ngaraw rule hindi kal ngari gel gora community engagement small clinics selwa men's health clinic men's health clinic adire kal jang run el first Tuesday ramanda sel first Tuesday ramanda yang ngarngi and we have our doctors and we're not a clinical prescribe medication the clinical provide education and coaching.
That's great.
Madamo sel first Tuesday ramanda kon ngari location or
community health center tel ngabitara ko
elementary school okay.
So ay gigil clinical kuk dirikal kim provide el morar adal kuk ilme kuk tsaka ngara kensa dirikal ngarinya women's health clinic ya women's health clinic dirikal ngarinya wa OPD so sel Monday tangar OPD ra 1 PM al mo 4:30 PM sel Tuesday ang kuk ngara community health center kaya ngar bita koror el kuk 8 ra total mo 11:30 ra aswel pa el Wednesday ang dirikal ngara community health center taklo kal mo oy maklo and of course sa PMC run ra a clinic ra women's health ra abekal sales
BMC
belaw medical
clinic
oy ra 2000 mo swelbe kuk ngarngira maklo kal mediklo so ngayi dagel services senator kadiri kal kam mention ak we need to engage more a community. So year of good health malgam na capitalize ringi we did a lot of outreach agim na rang alo morang ayang agim na may samal batokal bulul including our teloka promote na kabias eradication lokora exercise so we bring a lot of good services gira preventive moras ma ardil arm uwod ma tokar immunization magimora school so we are hoping year of good health but we want this practicable resilient more the more we engage more I believe feel like we are not left out so we also need to take that effort and meet our ends to makorigit kang regular check up karigit exercise
check up at least once a year check up.
It would be ideal. So the screening criteria in most countries without risk factors age 45 is ideal in most screen, but we do get a lot of younger patients, so I do recommend even still with our 73% obesity screen, it's fine. If you are overweight, you need a screening because that is a risk al asukal, Michael NCDs.
Madalo ay say kung girel start the ring sel den wara OPD 4882552 ya damrula appointment tari dal mong le kaya dalo ay sel was 73% mga okwi the mga tokor okwi dal baset tari the other belaw matatokora at troy merul tela al other belaw ang arsegi dial overweight obesity sel kaldalbo ma ultiror kaldalbo mang gira dal kolera 4882552 bodorul appointment tari dal mora screening on pol sa dal we have to be around for our kids.
Of course.
To take care of our families. Malgira dal mo karigikla regal ngara gensa. Okay. Mang karakora so I'll remind again Mr. Johanes to remind the gira upcoming fair.
Okay, mang sel timol mut reminder gidro ko tigel ko orange ra sel diabetes health fair sa morning na PCC cafeteria ra Wednesday el Almeral Mill Wednesday el 9 el mo 2 o'clock sa ya temel yung mga rin ako rakikare short program from 9 and mo o 9:30 and then it's going to be open session and I'll walk around o mesagil booth or stations sel kukira lato ko ra detecte ng asukal dire kal malgora mo fan tial fere senetro ka dire kal sukal mo ay seringia we also invite Eddie yellow ara yoga Ethelene so she will come in and then Ukmawaisak musen tial yoga ngara association ni or ngara ligira health benefits as edel mura yoga and then she's gonna do a little of demonstration so we're gonna be participating so it's gonna be really fun direct el Dr. Gose direct blam invite rin membrura ko atligib lo kaya Zumba Dr. Ophelia Gose
she's an ER doctor
Gembrur chale Zumba for elementary school and she's done an amazing job other start telo Zumbalo so nagidire mal kora so proud glad and was amul coach out and more team tuk mo ngari sel ko kora session sa teams al ko participate ko promeng sa biblia success til gila Zumba mo yoga lang tadire mal successful
kan naman spelling ng mitelo ay simula sa tubal milgat mo kakwase mo ko tiol basen 90% kita tiyak sal mal lodi kala kora di tiyak sal exercise mo get the long to get moving maka mo do some closing kawe Dr. Adelbai gel kora dire kan shamel mention gila just the other NCD
so it's everything is multifactorial. I think the message that I really want to reach to everyone is just take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Don't be afraid to get any screening. Don't be afraid to reach out for advice. If you are taking your medications and you're not comfortable, we can talk about what we can do to change because not everyone takes the same medications. It's like we all have to change and patients are I want them to be proactive. They are the priority, so we need to change that direction. So I think so. And this is definitely, I feel like this is a conversation or a dialogue that will continue. I don't think it should stop. I think we should just continue to discuss as much as we can.
Diragalo ay semester talam sulu singa katakriel ko tal magni tal example nga katakriel ko na dinga kal self medicate. Mal admit lo singa kamalus be ang sew akmo mlampo doktor abasak mo role appointment rakal le ko mesra kale nga ka nga kalo kadi nga halagi na malatelang dia kalsal target otherwise man magin gina dal follow doctor's advice mo get the right treatment plan mo get mo lasing rang to keep healthy mang gel ko rawal tilong toktang ko Mr. Johanes raman lo tabangal lawa si segidel kal segidel wal choice ra o mga ledal sabi edad blo choose local foods o kore global kula ay gagidali physical activity ay kaya wal ginit makaltablong
Absolutely. Oo.
and then kung tira kami sa kinadan mo ko kikra hypertension ma cholesterol
Yes, yes.
kinadan ko ra blood oil ngarak check abal kiret mulwasi mangrang how are we doing in that department mga mas kumete alo ko alam ko ra mo mga simlang mo o mereka tial 1 hour gid ma abalo mo ka we Mr. Johanes
Malmasaw Senator Senior kuma sa doy teal mas el nga ma Dr. Adelbai hospital uk me uk shera be pira uk kurior el blam gum kat mok ma asoma tan swadan mo mat mok la song sel mal imitial luriora at yagi de health fair tel tora sukal ma aktil mut el mga madar tel ko correns mar adra balu bolsa erirel porque temil sta para PCC cafeteria Wednesday Ranain. And then huk mga bebira ko kora o si sa akramang diri malungi la moto kay gid ko kora prices so please come o sa LMM to ko sa alime da nga bebira ko si sa akat kay gid fair. Malmsulang Senator Senior.
Well, I think my only take-home message, Alansis, is continue to make healthy choices, take care of each other again, and you're more than welcome. Any questions? Myra Hospital. I have clinics there, so we're open on Monday and Fridays. I do have a lot of work and procedures in between, but I'm more than happy to accommodate when I can.
Ma'am, salamat sumsali ko kami sa Dr. Adelbai tadi ko 4882-552 mo sa ruli appointment tali ko Mr. Kawe akti direkal dio maklat kay gel di long tero nga Mr. Johanes ma Dr. Adelbai moli mamungur maral
ko local
o direkam ko local rakal may lum especially lum mungural ay suiray kal Marcos Lilom anyway malgira dal mo blakal ngudolo siga mungur lang mal sel statistics sel dilil waseta terer tewalaf amali Marcos Lilom okay malbasen tamang taterur te da losisyon tewalaf amali batokara imong ang tablong al morbaba loli mal Marcos rabe kalsil masegi da ulang mal di maray latial number gidra sukal mo klo ta mal masam na subir el mayor el alsils vida boda kasweser sel upcoming health fair education health fair el morningira PCC cafeteria el almelong del urior el November 14 2018 ra 9 a.m. ra 2 taon mo 2 p.m. Bolsebe mo mestrire kukta ngaigel booklet in addition to igele yoga ma zumba ako ring silwasing mo niya booklet aba el book el bolol toba taningir ti alfer lo kurang niya recipe le gida dik mo klonges rasar mabaldak paklong esra sos malu madse edal diri kal momdo el kukania bebira atletar umrul kal el edal kutmok lumigi marang algeda bol si edal el enjoy ay kal kalit mada ko mal musulam no sabi tun in la family mal masala Mr. Talam sa mga Johanes sa mga Gregora Palaway Radio may ikarokoy makuknek sa family Dios lo makal tanga targida rokoy. Happy Monday again.